What's going on, YouTube? Rukari back with another random game chosen by an online generator. And this week, we have Monster Loves You. I have not played this game in years. I don't really remember what it's about, so we're just gonna go on a discovery adventure together. Help me begin your story. How does it go again? Long ago, deep in the forest monsters call the Whale Mist. That's right, long ago, nestled in the heart of the forest, was the monster village of Omen. That's not ominous or anything. You are born from slime that holds the memory of monsters known for, I'm an English major, so I feel like it should be words and thoughts. I'm also a very passive person in my life. I'm not awake yet. You're not awake yet. Neither of us are awake yet. But soon your first eye will open. Your simple dreams will give way to life itself. You dream of helping the sick and soothing the woeful, outsmarting everyone else, or speaking true when others lie. So this is kind of like a little monster theme to choose your own adventure, and I want to outsmart everyone else. My body is twisting and turning, growing solid in the middle of a great vat of green slime. It's time to be born. Okay, so what kind of monster am I? I'm a smart one. I got that much. Is there anything else I can click on, or do I just have to be born? I'm gonna be born. You awaken in the thawing season, when the ground is soft and wet. Onwards to adventure. Your eye is open. You're a morsel, just barely born. You float in the spawning vat. Dozens of other morsels are exploring, flailing, and stealing food from each other. Do I try to swim, or do I start asking existential... I'm gonna start asking existential questions. Yes, but born from what is the question? From the slime. What do you think? But what is this thing, slime? It's the stuff monsters are made of. You don't mean we're actually born from this slime? Look, it's just like mold and mushrooms. It's just the sticky side of nature when the spark of life enters a colloidal gel. Monsters just happening. Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make you mad. I was just curious. I'm just gonna try to swim. Another morsel swims towards you. It opens its mouth to show a set of small, sharp teeth. It bites you. Aye! Swim away from the toothy morsel? Or what? This is intolerable. Stop that biting. I'm gonna yell at him. I don't want to be bitten. You pause, unable to believe that another morsel is trying to eat you. After a moment, you snap out of it and start to move again. Strength in numbers, resist it, kill it. I'm gonna unite the other monsters and repel the attack. Speak. Your words are simple, but some of the morsels understand you. They converge on the biter. This aggression will not stand. Your tiny, slimy flotilla flightens the bad morsel away and retreats to the far end of the spawning vat. Alrighty, let's go look for more biters. Splash, flutter, splish, squeak. Another morsel is too weak to swim properly. It's sinking towards the bottom of the spawning vat. Listen, I'm a nice person. I don't want other people to drown, so I'm gonna save him. It's terrible. It's not fair. He shouldn't die just because he can't swim too well. We'll help him out. You feel a deep sense of injustice at the smaller morsel's impending demise. If only you could do something about it. So I do something about it. Okay, you swim to the morsel, determined to act. I feel like I may not be strong enough to push it up, so I'm gonna try and think of a solution. Rack your newborn brain. Wait, there! Some animal bones and sticks rotting at the bottom, half hidden beneath the slime clumps. Great, we'll just make a little stand for him. Alrighty, you swim to the bottom. Casting about, you gather some sticks and the long, curving ribs of a deer. Get them jammed together good and tight! The morsel's own dissolving body holds everything together well enough. Half its body is above the surface of the slime. And now we just have to make sure nobody ruins my art. You swim in circles around the rescued morsel, keeping the cruel ones and biters away until your new friend begins to move and solidify. You see, this is where I've made an ally for life, and now they're going to feel indebted to me and support me in all my causes. What you do is you make friends with people so that you have backup. gonna help this morsel up the strap, sure. As you do so, you feel dizzy. That's a first. You've never been dizzy before. Everything goes green. And then I wake up. Your friend is gone, but not dead. Another morsel points to the edge of the spawning vat. While you slept, the weak one grew into a monsterling. Hooray for brains! You have grown too big for the spawning vat, and you must move on to the next stage of life and become a monsterling. What if I don't want to grow up? I don't want to grow up. Oh, I just have to. Okay, fine. Got any advice? You're going to get into some trouble, which is great! Exercise your bravery, cleverness, ferocity, kindness, and honesty. What kind of monster will you be? I don't know. Let's go to the Brood Cave and adventure. Oh, okay. So this is lovely, I think. Let's go talk to this guy. Or wait, can I... Penny for your toes? Toes? Whale mist? Whale mist! No, fail mist. Okay, I'm gonna stop now. Let's go adventure. Alrighty, I get no information. I just have to pick something. Okay, let's go check out this cute little snack. What's that noise from the spawning vat? No! You rush over. A big snake is eating helpless morsels. They moan and cry, but it doesn't stop. We're not gonna let a snake eat babies. We're gonna fight the snake. Alrighty, when the snake sees your claws, it turns and slithers away. Let's calm them down. You spend a little while with the morsels, cooing to them and helping them back into the vat. Okay. You have nothing else interesting to say. We want on more adventures. Let's go see the three-eyed goat. Marinus leads a group of monsterling to the Scapegoat's pit in Portent Square. What's the scapegoat? The scapegoat is a goat, exclamation point, with some monster heritage, exclamation point, exclamation point, that helps clean and groom dirty monsters, okay? Let's go, see what this goat is about. Elder Marinus escorts everyone down into the pit. The scapegoat stands and trots over to her. It's filthy, and its breath smells like warm grass. Alrighty, let's see what the scapegoat does. Marinus turns her back on the scapegoat. The goat uses its long horns to gouge at her hide, removing some dirt and several parasites. So she's clean now? Yuck. Clean monsters? Yuck, yuck. Marinus smiles down at you. Don't claw it till you felt it, little one. It's good to get things out of your hide, and not just for us. Is she trying to teach us a lesson? Marinus withdraws to the edge of the pit, but she looks from you and the other monsterlings to the filthy, matted hair of the goat. I'ma clean the goat. Marinus is delighted at your offer. You stay behind while the other monsterlings go back to the cave. Clean that goat! You run your claws through the goat's thick, wiry hair. Dirt, leaves, and twigs fall to the ground. Hey, that's nice. The goat shivers and stamps its hooves in a little dance of pleasure. When you're done, Marinus comes to take you back to the cave. Goodbye, scapegoat. You said it, goat. Alrighty. What else can I do? Also, I think something's wrong here because I can't see the bottom of the screen. But, it's not that important, I'm sure. Let's go do some question marks. Snark sits quietly by himself in the furthest, darkest corner of the cave. He's slumped and deflated, like a float pod missing half the gas inside. His eye brims with slimy tears. He has two eyes. There is only one of them watering? Let's ask him what's wrong. Snark looks down at his body, which isn't roly-poly or muscular like other monsterlings. He's sort of scrawny and weak. Be straight with him. Oh, okay. You may be weak now, Snark, but that's going to change. Just a few more days and you can start changing, like we all will. And then you can hunt. Okay. What's this stand for? Oh, I got 5 days left. The top bit shows how many days you have left until your next stage of life, and the bottom shows how much respect you have amassed. Let's respect. Impress other monsters, and they'll talk about how amazing you are. The more respect you gain in the earlier stage of life, the greater power you wield later on. Oh, I need to get respect? Oh, this changes everything. Okay, music. You follow a thudding noise and find Sickle and Lapper hitting animal skulls with sticks. Nash stands to one side, judging their performance. Let's join as a judge. Nash welcomes your assistant. She leans closer and whispers, "You kick Sickle and I'll kick Lapper." Why are we kicking people? I just like kicking. Let's be fair. I'm not super ferocious. I think we should judge them. Okay, Nasher's pissed that I want to judge. Lapper has better rhythm, but Sickle plays with more enthusiasm. Nash likes Sickle's clumsy, loud smashing more, of course. But Lapper's doing a better job. Lapper is delighted. Sickle throws down her sticks and walks away. Nasher sticks out her tongue at you, then goes back to the brood cave. Good job, Lapper. You know, you did a good job. Forget about them pouting. You did good. Alright, I'm halfway towards becoming an adolescent. I gotta firm up my personality as much as I can. I feel like I am all over the place. Let's go find a spider! Something is scurrying along the walls and the ceiling and the floor. Spiders as big and round as plates. They're swarming into the cave. You can't tell if they're friend or foe. Alrighty, let's see what they're about. I'm gonna stand between me and them. When the lead spider sees what you're doing, it stops and bows to you. Okay, I'll bow back. The courteous spider spreads its forelegs haplessly. Sorry to be a bother. We're a little lost. Can you help us get back to the whale mist? I'm not great with directions, but I can try. You tell the lead spider, go out that way, and then turn left, and stay on the street until there isn't a street anymore. Great. Let's go on an adventure. Let's go... Skull. Elder Marinus leads you and some other monsterlings to a secluded grotto at the back of the cave. What's that on the wall? It's a rusty iron cage. There's something inside it. Sticks and rocks, maybe? It's bones. Marinus says this is a human skeleton. If you can get it out of the cage, you may play with it. I'll look at the cage. The cage rests on a ledge several monsterlings high and only one monsterling wide. The lock rusted away years ago. A frayed rope hangs from the bars. Alrighty, so let's get some help from a friend. You ask Nash for a boost. She laughs and throws you up onto the ledge. You crack your head, but you're there. Okay. Let's share some bones. You let the other monsterling sit on the fun. Nash starts choking when she tries to eat some of the littlest bones. I'll slap her. That did it. She spits out the little nodules and seems puzzled. I can crunch animal bones. Easy. How come human bones are so tough? Perhaps that is the lesson. Humans are hard to chew on. Shield. Spark falls from a high ledge. He falls all the time, but wait, what's that? It's a big bat trying to gnaw pieces out of them. I mean, it's trying to eat him. I'll tackle the bat. I tackle the huge bat. You tackle the huge bat with all your strength. It crumbles like paper and sticks, crushed by the solid impact. You and Smark share the tasty bat carcass. Yay. I think. Alrighty, last day. I'm hungry. Hamrag, an older monster, brings a big sack full of squirming rats into the cave. As he heads for the spawning bed, he trips and all the rats spill out onto the floor. Let's catch some rats. You race this way and that, catching rats and tossing them into Hamrag's bag. He pats you on the back. I accept the praise. Hamrag says, nicely done. You could have just eaten them, but you saved them for everyone. You might be worth raising after all. And I get an extra rat to eat. Alrighty, oh my! You wake up and find you're no longer a little monsterling. You're growing up. Wow. Elder Marnus calls the oldest monsterlings to gather in a group. You're one of the oldest ones now, so you should join them. She looks grave. Alrighty, let's go. Marnus shuffles down the long tunnel, turning this way and that among dozens of forking passages. I'm already lost. Marnus stops in a warm, humid chamber with a pit in the floor. She points to the pit, which seethes with thick mist. Yeet! You fall, and fall some more, and fall. You're falling, and other monsters are falling? Yes, some of them are crying, and you can't see through the mist. Or is it fog? Maybe clouds? Moans and groans and whispering screams. Where is this? Where is this? This must be somewhere. Are we falling up? Are we falling down? You land on smooth, flat stone. Despite the swirling vapor, the floor is dry as a bone. You hear some other monsterlings breathing nearby. Some of them are still above you, still falling. Hey, let's catch some folks. Oof! You don't see who you helped. Whoever it is rolls away into the thick fog without a word. Gratitude is not important. You rejoin some of the monsterlings at the edge of the mist. There are more passages out of here than you can count. Some monsterlings begin to panic, while others look determined. Follow me! The other monsterlings watch you, curious. Oh, either way, I'm not really take charge, but I'm also not going to beat each other up, so let's help everyone work together. You lead the other monsterlings in a rousing song. Putting aside their trepidation, they advance into the twisting passages. Soon you have all convened in a cave full of even thicker mist. Where is everyone? We can't see each other. The chamber swirls with mist, smoke, fog, vapor. Except it's not any of those things. It's ghosts! Hundreds of them. Large and small, they're everywhere. Spooky. One by one, the pale ghosts begin to turn their attention towards you. Their eyes glow different colors. Cool. I'm gonna just stand here. The ghosts speak in many voices, all hollow and distant, all in unison. They ask you, do you fear? This doesn't seem very scary, so I'm just gonna wait and say nothing. The ghosts stare into and through you as though you were the one made of mist. One sharp voice speaks from behind you. Why are you here? Monster shit. You take a deep breath and begin to explain how monsterlings make the change into adolescent monsters. Stress is like heat, cooking our minds and bodies so they can enter a new state of being. Oh, is that what that is? Is that why high school felt like a pressure cooker? I continue to explain things to the ghosts. You go on. First, our growing bodies must be destabilized so we can take on our more diverse forms, and then we must... I'm sorry, I forgot what I was, and then I pass out. I am mostly nice and kind of brave and kind of smart. Teeny weeny bit of respect. I made it through monsterlinghood. You wake up inside a well-appointed hovel. This is your home now. What do? The more brave, clever, ferocious, kind, and honest you are, the more other monsters will grow to respect you. Gain enough respect, and you might someday affect important world events. Alrighty, so I'm gonna just start life as an adolescent. I look... interesting. I don't know how to feel about my appearances. But let's just go into the world. I can adventure in town. Okay. I got 8 days to make something of myself. Feather. Something smells good. You and Gobclaws find a trail of feathers at the edge of town. Following, you find an eagle with a bleeding wing. Is that good? For several hungry monsters, possibly. For 2 small ones, maybe not. This eagle is big. And hurt or not, he could probably mess you up pretty bad. Well, so what? He's wounded. You can take him. No, we're gonna make an eagle friend. You leave Gobclaws to guard the eagle and run for the spine doctor. She brings bandages and a soothing salve. Let me help you out there, spine doctor. The spine doctor works quickly, and soon the bird can fly again. The doctor says he will need to rest for some time as soon as he returns to his nest. Great! Maybe I made a bird friend. That'd be nice. Let's see. What about our spider friends? How are they doing? You find Blistry crouched in the forest, petting a rather furry spider. It doesn't look too good. In fact, it's not moving at all. I will examine the spider. The spider is furry, but it should be much furrier. Patches of its stiff hair are falling out. Its eyes are dull and... Did it just cough? You didn't know spiders could cough. Okay, so let's fix the spider. You take a moment to assess the situation. There's a whole web full of equally large spiders in the alley beside Blistry's hovel. Dang. They seem tense. And you think they're staring at you. The stick spider shivers. Okay, well, let's go get some medicine. You rush off and find the spine doctor. She smirks when you describe the problem and gives you a clay flask full of sticky fluid. 3 drops. No more! As you return, Blistry shouts, "Hurry, it's dying!" You splash some medicine on the little creature. The spider stands up on its 8 legs, coughs, and scurries away with a quick, "Thanks!" Blistry fairly beams at you in happiness. I'm now as nice as I can humanly be, monsterly be. I may end up being a healer. Alright, let's see what I can do to make myself smarter, more respected. I don't know. You're not exactly sure how, but the conversation in Portland Square has turned into a bragging contest. Suddenly, everyone looks at you, waiting. Boast of my courage? I'm pretty brave. You tell everyone how little meaning fear has for you, and as you speak, you feel just a little bit braver. Then Blistry asks, "What about humans?" What about humans, huh? Blistry asks, "What if you met a human in the forest? Just one. What would you do?" I'll go say hi. Everyone stares at you. They clearly do not believe a word you just said. I would! Screw you, I'm gonna go walk. It's such a nice day today. Perfect weather to wander outside of town, though you're not really supposed to leave Omen until you're older. Let's go walk in the forest. You really don't see why young monsters are supposed to stay in town. What's going to hurt you out here? A squirrel? A tree? Hey, what was that? You think you see a bear, or is it a human? It's just a twig snapping. Everything's fine. You soon forget the sound of the snapping twig. It was probably a friendly badger or a clumsy bear. Silly old bear. Snapping on... Snap! Nah, it's fine. Keep walking. You hear the sound again, then 2 more times in rapid succession. Something is behind you under the cover of the trees. I'm gonna get ready for a fight! It's a human carrying a weapon made of wooden string. She uses the weapon to fling another thing in your direction. Aye! Okay, how did I lose points for that? I didn't even get the option to do anything else. But I can't lead her back home, so I gotta hide in the trees. You duck into another row of trees and stay out of sight. The human flings 2 more wooden things in your general direction, but you stay quiet and she moves on. That's unfair. I didn't even get the chance to, like, not lose my honesty and shit. I'm also still struggling to figure out how to get respect. You sniff the air. Could that be frosting? Blotz greets you and Nash Nash with a fluffy pink cake. Nash Nash says, Blotz says he stole this from a human child. How do you three share it? It's human cake. Think about it. You know, like humans would. Humans do a lot of things. Sometimes they talk all day. Sometimes they draw circles and cut them up with chalk. So odd, those humans. Figure this out using geometry. You know, like humans would. While you scratch out different percentages using dirt and a stick, Nash, Nash, and Blotz eat the cake, leaving you with nothing. Yeah, at least I learned a little bit about math. I am not doing so good at becoming well-known. Angry monster face. Outside your house, Nash Nash charges from a nearby bush and sends you tumbling. Challenge! She screams at the top of her voice. It's on! Alrighty. Let's square off and wait for Nash Nash to make a mistake. Because I'm smart. There! Nash Nash swings and misses. I take my shot. You lunge forward and knock her out. The day is yours. You look around proudly, but no one noticed your little scuffle. Boo! Alrighty, what's this different thing? Loud, drooly snapping sounds come from the square. Where you see Proofrock single-clawedly taking on a rampaging pack of wolves. He grunts for you to help. Alrighty, are these wolves a threat? Any monster can feed almost any animal with ease. You should be able to take care of them. Okay, I'll help them scare them away. Making your ugliest faces, you and Proofrock terrify the pack, scattering the wolves into the forest. Alrighty, what else adventures can I take? Sorry for the brief pause there. Work issues. Racks. I like racks. Ew, boy. Smart set up a human chess set. You sit down to play. You don't know the rules. But a smart monster like you should be able to figure something out. I'm just gonna ask him. Stark points at the pieces and moves some of them around, then knocks one over with another. It must be a fighting game. Aha! Stark thinks for a moment, and then, with finesse, pushes all your pieces down and taps his head. Sounds like victory. Aha! Stark picks the 16 short pieces, and you get the 16 ones with different shapes. He makes one of his short guys kick over your horsey. Alrighty. Let's do Dragon Defense and blow his pieces off the board. That was probably a terrible decision. Most of Snark's pieces fly off the board, but he's able to save one. You both enjoy the rest of the game. Still no respect. Concerned monster face. Blotz waddles over to you. I'm all out of snacks. Got any to spare? Regard Blotz for a moment. Blotz is tiny. In the right light, one could easily mistake him for a squirrel. His neck is especially flexible from looking over his shoulder so much. He's Nash's best friend, which means she constantly attacks him. Have some snacks. Blotz grins. That's great! Thanks so much. He waddles away, munching on a bitter beetle. Okay, well, I've got no more time to try and gain respect, so I'm just here being nice to people. Adolescence is fleeting. You have grown beyond youth and have become an adult. You've been dragged from your bed by your friends and neighbors. Who, what, the, where, why now? I tell you, it's time to grow up. You're taken into the woods. Okay, so when you grow up, you just get dragged into the woods. The neighbors throw you into the center of a great circle of monsters, all older than you. They whisper to each other, then look at you, then whisper some more. Get on, getting on. The Monsters murmur and mutter, spit and snarl. They're deciding what best defines you as a monster. I'll wait. After a while, the muttering stops, though the murmuring goes on for some time longer. Finally, the assembled monsters come to a decision. What? The ring of monsters shuffle closer to you, forming a tighter circle. Elders loom over you, while the smaller adults crouch low. Your surroundings grow shadowy and dark. Wait, what's happening? This is the end of your adolescence. Your body becomes tougher, and other grown-up monsters will be more likely to listen when you speak. Okay. The ring of monsters shuffle closer to you. Blah, 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 blah. Adultation. Yeah. The other monsters hold you in some respect. Good for them. It's immediately clear to the crowd that you are very kind for a monster. So nice of them to think so. The crowd shoves 2 monsterlings into the circle, each with a broken arm. An elder asks you to take care of them. Okay, I take care. Yes, you croon and pet the monsterlings until they grow drowsy, then split their damaged limbs in silence. They leave quietly, feeling much better. Everyone cheers. Thank you, please respect me. I'm pretty brave and kind. You're an adult now. You'll grow stronger over time, but your personality is no longer as mutable as it was when you were young. Onward to adulthood, I'm still a strange blob. Let's be political. Snake again. The snake moon is rising in the sky, and it's time to gather snakes for the ritual. What's a snake moon? Sometimes the full moon has shadows on it, and that's got to mean something. Monsters celebrate these shadows with snake soup. Okay. I don't know how much longer this is gonna go on, so maybe I should pause soon. I don't know. We'll finish up the snake moon, and then we'll keep going with the next episode into our adulthood. Snake moon is rising in the sky, and it's time to gather snakes for the ritual. Okay, let's go get some snakes. You wander the fields near the whale mist. It's easy to catch snakes, but every time you reach for another one, some of them squirm out of your grasp. Most of your snakes are getting away. I'm still gonna keep catching them alive. Everyone claps when you arrive with 3 living snakes hanging from you by their fangs. The venom hardly stings at all. Alrighty, the snakes are added to the cauldron along with a mass of other snakes, some writhing and others lying still. And join the circle as the ritual begins. Okay. Oh, that just leads back here. Okay. I'm gonna pause here. I have absolutely no idea how long adulthood is going to take me. I'm not sure I've reached it yet as is. But we'll figure that all out in the next episode. Bye!